September 27th, 2019. I'm Christiana Ellis, and I just got up. This is 5 more minutes. So, I spent all day yesterday with that intangible feeling that it was Monday, which of course makes sense because I was just coming off of vacation. And so, that subconscious sense of what day it is was still, not quite realigned with local time, so to speak. But it was a fine day, back to work, as they say. I didn't manage to pick up my car, but just because I had to work a little bit late and too late to pick it up. But I'm actually intending to pick it up on my way in this morning. And so should all be good. It's one of those grown-up times where it's like the bill is high enough for me to go, but not so high that I can't just pay it and move on. That's nice. There were times in my life where such a thing would have given me quite a bit more anxiety, but yeah, these things happen. That's why you try to have savings when you can. But in any event, getting back to work, and it's going to be a weekend where at least on one of the 2 days I'm going to have to work some more. There's just, as I kind of mentioned, without getting into the details of it, there's some special stuff going on. But getting back to things, I want to announce, I have a couple of project announcements. One is that the most recent episode of Talking About Survivor was live streamed last night. So if you're excited to have Survivor back, Mike and I have launched our new season of Talking About Survivor. I'm getting it posted to YouTube this morning. The podcast version should follow, when I can get to it, in the next day or so. And so this is going to be a fun season, I think. So you can check that out if you're interested. Major fog this morning. Fog is so moody and evocative. It's like rain. There's so many kinds of weather that I enjoy in the abstract without necessarily enjoying the prospect of actually being out in it. And good morning, Craig. Another announcement is that the newest episode of Pseudopod, posted just this morning, is called Alokton, and I am the narrator for this story, and I really enjoyed reading this one. It's kind of a Lovecraftian tale and got some nice surrealistic horror elements in it that was fun to read, so check that out if that's your bag. But in the meantime, I'm dealing with the minor weirdnesses of having a routine of like the sorts of like, oh, these are the podcasts I generally get through in a week, and these are the other things that I generally do in a week. But I've got 5 days of a chunk taken out of that where, I was not listening to a lot of podcasts when I was hiking around Acadia National Park with my mom. Oh, speaking of which, I still need to get to sorting my photos and getting some of those posted because some of them are really great. That I'm really pleased with how they came out. For example, not that this is the best way to look at a photo, but check that out. Oh, right, reflection. Let's see if I can. Oh, check that out. Right? Pretty great. That's not the best way to look at a photo, but I could post that one. I'll post that one in isolation on Twitter just to say sneak preview of when I'll actually get more of them out. But, in the meantime, my throat is a little raw this morning. But I'm also editing a longer project for another podcast so that I'm, the reader for. And so that'll be out when it's out. I'll certainly announce it formally once it's out. But, In the meantime, time to make the donuts, so to speak. Got to get dressed and out the door and back in my car and off to work. Got to do the thing. It just makes me think of that little meme image that, tiny potato believes in you. You can do the thing. That's very cute. I'm just smiling at remembering someone else's cute picture. Anyway, that'll do it for today. So I will say goodbye for now and talk to you tomorrow for 5 more minutes.